Hi everyone and welcome. So today the big announcement is that Sony have brought out a new exciting vlogging world-changing camera, the ZV-1. So let's go through why you might want to buy it or might not want to. Let's find out. So off the bat, this is pretty much a vlogging camera. So yes, it can take pictures, but this is really geared up towards the vloggers, the YouTubers, the video content creators out there in the world. So some interesting tech specs, which probably aren't actually that interesting, is it is rocking a 20 megapixel 1-inch crop sensor camera, and it is exactly the same as the RX100 Mrk V. So pretty much why they've called this 5, so the D bit, is working off a 24 to 70mm equivalent, which is pretty much exactly what I'm shooting on right now. And one of the impressive things that lens is able to do is go down to 1.8 f-stop, so you can get all that lovely bokeh that everybody is always wanting in their videos. So what that 20 megapixel sensor will allow you to do is film in 4K, but not just that, it'll be able to do it in HDR when you use things like S-Log and HDL and all those things that Sony throw into their cameras when you get more advanced levels. With those same capabilities as the RX100, you know that you're going to get a great looking video camera. One of the things that those camera lineup basically has been renowned for is amazing video as well as photos. Now the big difference on this camera is one thing, and one thing that Sony seemed to not be able to do until now, and that is bring out a camera with an articulated screen.
One of the best parts of the camera to me is actually the very angle LCD screen. It makes it super easy to tell what you're recording and keep track of it while you are.
So this is actually a 10-year-old Canon, and I think this is probably one of the first cameras to actually have an articulating screen. It's the Canon 60D, and one of the things that I've been using is a Sony a7 III, which is an amazing camera in all rights, but doing things like this is a bit more difficult, and I have to use a phone to kind of know that I've got everything in frame. So why is this such a big deal? Well, for people who are filming on their own and got their own studio setup, so not even just YouTube, but maybe you're making more content at home. So you could even be like a business owner making some more content at home for your staff or your clients, then this is going to make things a lot easier for you to understand what is happening with the frame. Now, partner that with Sony's amazing autofocus system, you know that when you point that camera towards you, it is nailing that autofocus. So one of the things that I've noticed when using either a Sony or any kind of Sony E-mounted lens is just how quick and reliable that eye autofocus is, and just autofocus in general through video. So having that in a built-in device is going to make your workflow a lot easier. And if you're recording something, you can just have that confidence that you know that it is recording because it has a little red diode on there, which this doesn't. And you know that the autofocus is going to hit you. So it does allow for a very, very reliable system going into making videos. So I don't have the camera on me because I'm not a fancy YouTuber, so I don't have that kind of a prenup of, you know, NDAs or anything like that. But if you do think that this camera is for you and want me to go through a full length review, hit the like button and that will let me know that you actually want to see a proper review of this camera. Currently at the moment in the UK, this camera's pre-order for £700 on Amazon. So it comes out in a couple of weeks. When you compare £700 to a setup like this on full frame, it's probably about half, if not more than half, of the price of going on to full frame. So this could be a great option if you're currently shooting on a phone and maybe wanting to get consistent AF, better looking kind of depth of field because it goes down to 1.8, and looking to improve your game in your video creation. So one of the critiques that I have seen online is that 24mm, even though that is wide for vlogging, maybe something like a 16mm could have been slightly better. So is this camera perfect? Well, I don't think it is exactly perfect, but it does look like a very, very good option. So why should we be getting excited about this camera? Well, Sony make incredible video cameras and they've been up in the game pretty much over the past 3 or 4 years, and the reason that I ended up buying a Sony camera. And from my experience, the quality that you get from those 4K files are absolutely incredible, and especially if you're looking at making YouTube videos, this could be an absolute knockout. So let me know in the comments below if you think that you'll be picking up this new Sony camera. If you want me to go through and have a full review of it, try vlogging, you know, we can't necessarily go out too much at the moment apart from if you're politicians, but we'll be able to go through a home setup and kind of go through the behind the scenes and if this camera produces anything like the results that you can off the A7 III. So for everything tech and gaming and videos and photography, remember you can always subscribe to the channel as well. You don't have to, but it would be nice. And we'll see you in the next video. See you soon.